You're not bad with money. You were just taught the wrong things. And the worst part? You were probably taught them by people who meant well, parents, teachers, mentors, people who were also just trying to survive in a system built on financial fear. But survival mode is not the same as wealth. You were taught to fear money, to avoid it, to only spend it when absolutely necessary, to believe that wanting more made you greedy, to think that financial success belonged to other people, people who were lucky, ruthless, or born into it. You were taught that budgeting meant restriction, that saving meant suffering, that spending was weakness, that investing was gambling. So now when you try to manage your money, something inside of you resists. You feel guilt when you spend. You feel fear when you check your account. You feel shame when you fall behind. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're conditioned. Right pointing finger emoji, and if this message is already hitting home, subscribe now. This channel exists to help you unlearn the money lies and rebuild from a place of peace, structure, and emotional freedom. Let's go deeper. Most of us never had a class on emotional finance. No one taught us that money is more than math. It's memory. It's identity. It's trauma. It's nervous system activation. You learn to budget from panic. You learn to save from fear of losing. You learn to earn from a place of proving. But the 1%? They learn to manage money with structure, not stress. With clarity, not confusion. With intention, not impulse. Because money isn't about discipline, it's about design. And when your entire financial life depends on how strong you feel that day, you're not managing money. You're managing emotion. The rich don't wake up every day fighting their impulses. They created environments where wealth happens by default. They don't need motivation to invest. They don't need to remember to save. They don't need guilt to keep them from overspending. They've automated the outcomes they want. And you can too. But first, you need to forgive yourself for everything you weren't taught. Because you've probably blamed yourself. You've looked at your bank account and thought, I'm irresponsible. I'm just not good with money. Maybe I'll never get ahead. But those thoughts? They're not facts. They're echoes. Echoes of generations taught to fear prosperity. Echoes of systems designed to keep you working, but never winning. Echoes of a world where money wasn't safety, it was scarcity. And the way you silence those echoes? You build new systems. You form new habits. You upgrade your language. You question everything you were told. You stop asking, why can't I stick to a budget? And you start asking, what was this budget designed to do, and who taught me to build it this way? Because most budgets aren't built for growth. They're built for guilt. They're built to punish, not to empower. They focus on what you can't have, not what you can create. And the wealthy? They build budgets that reflect their values, their vision, their peace, not their fear. So let's break the cycle. Start by naming the old rules you were taught. Don't talk about money. Never trust it. Save, but don't enjoy. Investing is risky. Rich people are greedy. Now ask yourself, have those rules made you wealthier? Happier? Calmer? Or have they kept you stuck in cycles of shame? Because true wealth isn't built on shame. It's built on safety. Safety in knowing your money has a job. Safety in knowing your income isn't just for survival, it's for strategy. So here's what to do next. Step 1. Build a system that reflects you. Not your parents. Not your boss. Not your Instagram feed. You. Step 2. Automate your wealth building steps. Invest first. Save second. Spend last, intentionally. Step 3. Remove emotion from decisions. Let structure lead. Not fear. Not guilt. Not shame. Step 4. Create containers for peace. Joy funds. Emergency buffers. Celebration budgets. These aren't luxuries, they're part of wealth. Step 5. Talk to your money like it's a relationship. Because it is. If your money were a person, how would it feel? Unloved? Ignored? Controlled? Feared? Now imagine if it felt seen. Respected. Directed. Trusted. Because money, like people, grows best in safety. And the good news? You can start today. You don't need a raise to feel safe. You need a system that doesn't require perfection to work. You don't need to master the stock market. You need to master your relationship with your income. You don't need to budget harder. Need to budget smarter, with structure, intention, and grace. Because you're not bad with money. You just haven't been shown what money really is: a tool, a mirror, a vehicle. And once you stop using it to punish yourself, it becomes something else entirely: a partner, support system, a freedom multiplier. So let this be the moment you forgive yourself. For what you didn't know. For what you were never taught. For all the years you survived instead of built. Let this be the moment you begin. Not from shame. Not from fear. But from clarity. From structure. From peace. Because you were never bad with money. You just finally remembered, you were made for more. And now, you're ready to learn the truth.